Band of Brothers follows a group of men in the Easy Company as they travel through their journeys, part of the 101st Airborne. They start in Normandy and end their journey in Germany with the death of Adolf Hitler and the end of World War II. Band of Brothers was a documentary-based type miniseries. It was very accurately recorded, and it had barely any mistakes other than it was dramatized in the 2 episodes that I'm covering. The story begins with Captain Sobel training a bunch of new privates that want to be in the Airborne. Sobel is described as a strict captain that overworks his privates in the Easy Company. Because of Sobel's extensive training, Easy Company is described as the best trained company in the regiment. Sobel is a great trainer, but he does not know how to lead an army, and he gets flustered when a situation does not go his way. So a bunch of privates band together to try to get him kicked out, and the colonel eventually transfers Sobel before the invasion.
There should be no fence here. Tipper! Give me the map. Picani, Luz, get the men. Get them. Take cover behind those trees. There should be no fence here.
We could go over it, sir.
Really? That's not the point. We're the goddamn hell on.
Connie, Sobel's lost again, right? Yeah, he's lost.
The 101st Airborne was dropped into Normandy, France. Their objective was to help all the soldiers on the beach, but due to the weather, the soldiers were scattered across Normandy and the plan failed. It was difficult for many of the soldiers to regroup with their companies, and many people went missing in the drop. Band of Brothers accurately depicts the drop as the soldiers drop into Normandy. The soldiers realized that they were scattered, and many of the people formed groups with people that they did not know and they did not train with. The major of Easy Company went missing, so Richard Winters took charge of Easy Company and became the leading officer. He was the main officer for that company for the rest of the war. One of the very interesting and educating parts of the show is that Private Malarkey has a conversation with a German soldier that is actually American and was asked by Germany to leave the United States and fight for Germany. These soldiers are called the Volksdeutsche, and they were actually real and actually fought for the German army.
Where are you from, son? Eugene, Oregon. Eugene? You gotta be kidding me. Popeye, you hear this? I'm from Astoria. Don't say. Yeah, Orange Street. What gives? What are you doing in a Kraut uniform? Volksdeutsche. Come again?
My family answered the call. All true Aryans should return to the fatherland. Join up in 41.
One of the only faults with the first 2 episodes is that the show acts like the main character, Major Richard Winters, came up with the idea of invading at Normandy, that it was most likely a high-ranking official, such as Eisenhower and his close staff. Band of Brothers was very accurately depicted because of the fact that it was based on a book that took interviews from soldiers in Easy Company. The TV show shows living veterans in the present and has videos of them telling their stories and how the war affected them. Overall, Band of Brothers is a very accurate depiction of the invasion of Normandy by paratroopers and is very educational.
I had a lot of trouble in later life because those events would come back and you never forget them.
He said, from this day to the ending of the world, we in it shall be remembered. We lucky few, we band of brothers.